Well, we want to welcome everybody to the Campbell Gym. The Gideon Bulldogs come to town to take on the Campbell Camels. And before the game, we're going to have the Campbell Little Twirlers. So for your entertainment, watch the Campbell Little Twirlers. It looks like they're going to go toward us. They were going to work toward the other side, Tommy, but they want to be on TV, so we appreciate that. Sit back and enjoy these young ladies. I think you'll get a big kick out of them. Trying to get everybody set up. You can see the little girls are a little bit nervous. Good crowd out here, Tommy, tonight. And good crowd over from Gideon. Always a good crowd at the Campbell Gym for the Campbell Camels. Tommy, do you know who the young ladies are out there with them?
The girl out in the middle is Alicia Dean.
Okay. Well, a great job by the Little Twirlers from Campbell entertaining the crowd. And we'll be right back in just a moment.
This game is brought to you by Wellman, Hively, and Godley, LLP, attorneys at law. Visit them at either of their Dunklin County offices. One is located on North Douglas in Malden, and one is on St. Francis in Kennett. That's Wellman, Hively, and Godley, LLP, in Malden and Kennett.
Well, we enjoyed, Tommy, the Little Twirlers from Campbell. That got the fans all fired up for this varsity game between the Gideon Bulldogs and the Campbell Camels here at the Campbell Gym.
Well, them little girls did a good job. Alicia Dean, that's Kevin Dean's daughter. I think she's a senior, maybe a junior, does a nice job with those kids. I think we're going to have a good ball game here tonight, Bill. Gideon better be ready because this Campbell team's playing pretty good.
Campbell team's playing good. Gideon comes in with a record of 5 wins, 14 losses, and they played some very tough competition. And we've seen them give teams right down to the wire. They've just been on a roll right now where they need a win.
Yes, they do. They got the Depro boy in the lineup tonight. He's a big boy. He plays pretty aggressive in there. And Campbell's got some big boys in the middle, and Campbell's got pretty deep. They go about 8 or 9 deep, and they don't lose too much when they bring in boys off the bench. So I think they're a little deeper than Gideon, but I think it'll be a good ball game.
Well, we hope it's a good ball game. Campbell comes in with a record 12 wins, 5 losses. Steve Fowler's got that Campbell team rocking and rolling, and district is just right around the corner, and that's what they need. They need some good competition. They need some good games.
Yes, they do. We watched them play at Holcomb the other night, and really I believe that's the best I saw Campbell play in a while. He's got them playing right, and Holcomb's got a nice team, and Campbell went in there and just kind of had their way with them. So I know Steve Fowler had to be proud of that. Steve's a nice coach.
He's a good coach, and they'll play a tough man-to-man defense. They can go zone. They'll try to press. Coming down the court, we also look for Gideon to press. Gideon is a little thin. They brought up some of their JV guys, and I'll tell you one thing about it. Josh Campbell will have his team ready to go.
Yes, he will. Josh is a young coach and building the program. Wish him a lot of luck, and he's a fine young man too, and a nice coach. And Campbell's got a nice crowd here tonight, and one person I knew would be here would be Miss Agnes Bloodsaw. Miss Agnes taught school at Campbell for years, and I talked to her earlier, and she is a fine supporter of these young people, and she's a very nice lady.
Well, stay tuned. We'll be right back in just a minute for tonight's starting lineups and the tip-off right here from the Campbell Gym. We'll be right back in just a moment.
JR Shoes carries a complete line of athletic shoes for the entire family. Nike socks are available at JR's now from infant sizes through men's size 18. New Balance are also in stock in medium and wide widths. JR carries a complete line of casual shoes by Merrill, Bourne, and Clark for guys and gals. In the boot line, JR carries Red Wings and plainer steel toe, waterproof or insulated, Double H Western work boots, and Justin Double Comfort work boots with Gore-Tex, Dr. Martin Classics, Rocky work boots, Acme Kids boots, and Tony Lama and Dan Post dress boots. That's JR Shoes in Malden and Poplar Bluff.
Well, we're ready for the starting lineups. Our pre-roll went a little bit longer than we thought, Tommy, but enjoyed that.
I think they're about ready to get it going.
Yep, they are. They're about ready to announce the starting lineups. Well, they're announcing when they're going to be replaying the ball game tonight. We appreciate that. I tell you, the Camels, the staff here has been very good to us every place we go. And we're going to have the national anthem, and then we'll give the starting lineups in just a moment. Tommy. Nice job on the national anthem. You still can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you good now.
Okay.
Sound real good.
We were having a little trouble there, and want to make sure all the technical things. And look here, Mr. Thornton, the high school principal at Campbell's going to bring us up a couple of bottles of water. What a nice guy.
He's a good job. He's doing a nice job at Campbell, too.
Thank you, Jay. Starting lineups for the Gideon Bulldogs. Number 12 is Travis Miller. He's a 5'7 junior. Number 20, Jared Foster. He is a 5'9 junior. Dustin Horad, a 5'11 junior. Number 23. Number 32, a 6'3 junior, Jordan Boone, a very good ball player.
Yes, he is.
And number 40, Shane Depro, a 5'11 senior. They're Gideon Bulldogs coached by the Josh Campbell, assisted by Jim Brees and Joey Kerprian, and their record 5-14. For the Camels, at guard, number 21, a 5'9 senior, Dustin Hayden. Number 22, a 6'3 senior, Sam Bader. Number 31, a 5'10 senior, Blake Neal. And 6'4 senior, number 50, Chris Hahn. And number 23, a 5'8 senior, Casey Wright. Camel is coached by Steve Fowler, assisted by Barry Beecham. Referees tonight are Jerome Stone and Tracy Stone. The public address announcer, Randy Vaughn, does a great job.
Yes, he does. See, Casey Wright, this is his second game that we've watched him play. He played himself into the lineup, starting lineup. Boy, he is a very aggressive young man, plays real good defense, plays very hard, and I think that's probably why he's in there. Steve Fowler likes the way he plays defense. This Campbell team played real good down Holcomb. They're going to have to play good in that because, this team at Gideon, they're hungry. They're ready to win a ball game.
Well, they are, and Josh Campbell has said, it's been a long year, but, Boone was hurt. Jordan Boone was hurt the first year, and he's still not 100%. You can tell that. He favors that ankle just a little bit. And but still yet, he is a great shooter.
Sure is.
He's a pure shooter. When he gets on, folks, he's as good as anybody you'll see. Chris Hahn to jump for the Camels. Jordan Boone for the Gideon Bulldogs, and both teams back up from the circle. Boone got the tip on it. Gideon controls. Horde has the ball. Kicks it out front to Foster. Campbell in a man-to-man. That's no surprise,
no,
Tommy.
No, it's not.
Okay, good defense put on that time.
Very good.
By Blake Neal. Horde in, the ball slips off his fingers. Hahn pulls it down. Campbell running. Blake Neal with it on the wing. Crosses over to Dustin Hayden. Hayden goes inside, kicks it back out to Neal. Gideon in a man-to-man. Ball down in the corner to Chris Hahn. He's going to drive the baseline. The ball tipped out of his fingertips. Casey Wright picks it up. Nice pass over to Sam Bader. Puts it up and in. Scores the first bucket tonight. Going to go to the line to try to convert on the three-point play as he was fouled. Foul that time, the first foul of the game, and that foul is on Dustin Horrid, his first foul. Kim Stokes on the camera for us again tonight. Bader connects. 3-0, 7:22 to go in the first period. Camel's on top. Boone with the ball. Camel's going to stay in that man-to-man, but yet they're going to try to double team, and we're going to have an over and back ball tossed out of bounds by the Gideon Bulldogs. Campbell will control it mid-court.
Campbell's kicked that defense up right where he left off at Holcomb the other night.
Yep. Well, that's what they're going to have to do, Tommy.
That's right.
They're going to have to play hard and fast. Blake Neal inside to Hahn. Hahn reverse, no good. Rebound by Boone. Gideon trying to run. They kick the ball down to Miller. Back to Boone. He puts it up. No good. Rebound that time by Shane Depro. He put it up and in. Nice passing. Nice ball work. Boone was a little off balance, but he went on ahead with it. And Depro gets the rebound and puts it up and in. Bader with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Hahn. Hahn still way out from the basket. Kicks underneath to Casey Wright. Wright for the jump shot. Banks it in there. Casey Wright with his first basket. 5-2. Campbell on top. Depro with the ball. Campbell double team him in the corner. Ball taken away by Blake Neal. He drives, puts up a shot from the corner. No good. Gets his own rebound on the floor. He's going to be fouled. See if they're going to give him two or going to call it on the floor. Foul is going to be on Shane Depro, his first, team second. Going to the line to shoot two will be Blake Neal. His first one up, short. Coming in for the Bulldogs will be Luke Stafford. Going out will be Shane Depro. Depro got the start tonight. He was at Channel 21 Studios today.
Oh,
Shane
yeah.
was, yeah.
He's a big boy.
Yes, he is. Neal puts the second one in. 6-2. Campbell on top before with 6:15 to go in this first period. Nice drive in there that time by Jared Foster. He's going to be fouled. Foul is on Sam Bader, his first, team's first for Campbell. Going to line to shoot 2 will be Foster. Foster's a 5'9" junior. His first one up, he scores it. Campbell's got a nice gymnasium here,
Sure do,
Tommy.
yeah.
I really enjoy coming over. We're treated everywhere we go, though. We're treated so good.
Yes,
I mean,
we are.
we're not trying to put one over the other, but these folks just go out of the way. And we'll talk about the Campbell schools in just a moment. Dustin Hayden with the ball. It's at the top of the key, kicks over in the wing to Neal and follows that down the free throw lane and gets the pass back and scores it. Dustin Hayden with his first basket of the night, 8-4, 5:50 to go in the first period. Foster with the ball for the Bulldogs. Casey Wright's on him. Tell you, Campbell's kicked up their defense.
They
They really
sure
have.
have.
Jordan Boone is going to drive the baseline, puts it up, ball blocked by Hahn. Hayden with it, Campbell's off and running, gets it down to Blake Neal. Neal goes inside to Hahn, nice pass, Hahn's in the lane, gives it up to Bader. Bader goes inside off his fingertips. Casey Wright tries to control, and we've got is that out of bounds? Out of bounds on the Camels. Gideon will control while we got a break in the action here. Let's tell you the Campbell superintendent, Darrell Wilburn, the principal, high school principal, Jay Thornton. Steve Fowler is the coach, and the counselor is Tina Broglin. Those folks have been very gracious to us, getting us set up. Turnover that time on the inbounds pass. Hahn has it, kicks it down to right. It's off his foot, out of bounds, right back to the Gideon Bulldogs. We've got a timeout on the floor with 5:22 to go in this first period. It's the Camels 8, Gideon Bulldogs 4. We'll be right back. CNF Auto Sales will finance your auto purchase. CNF Auto accepts Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. No credit, no problem. CNF Auto does Missouri inspections. Visit the service department where Tommy Winder is the service manager. CNF Auto is located 2 miles south of Bernie on Highway 25. Call Roger Fowler today at 293-4846. CNF Auto Sales, where you'll find your next car or truck.
Bill, down in front of us is the Gideon Bulldog cheerleaders. They do a nice job. We've got Macy Boone, Leslie Elder, Montana Smith, Brittany Maddie, Nikki Ray, Erica Shepard, Megan Parker, Casey Wolverton, Chelsea Michael, Aaron Richardson, Sierra Randolph, Christy Sharp, and Samantha Reinhardt. They do a very nice job. And then the Camels got their cheerleaders down there. We got Hannah O'Neill, Sarah Abernathy, Alicia Deacon, Heather Weidenbender, Brittany Grindstaff, Casey Adair, Chantel Blake, Kayla LaHan, Jamie Noe, Emily O'Neill, Kayla Hahn, Dakota Edwards, Megan Thompson, and Sarah Wilson.
Well, those girls do a great job. And
Yes, they do.
Campbell has backed that press up to a 2-2-1 half-court trap, and the ball's going to be turned over by the Bulldogs. Chris Hahn has it in the center of the court, gives it up to Blake Neal. Blake Neal down the baseline, kicks out to right inside the lane, puts up a 6-footer, scores it. Casey Wright with his second basket. He has 4 in the quarter. 5 minutes to go in the first period. Campbell on top 10-4. Ball turned over by the Gideon Bulldogs. This little half-court trap
It's bothering them.
Created 2 turnovers just back-to-back for the Bulldogs. Blake Neal with the ball. Gives it off to Bader. He wants Bader to set the offense. The offense going to go in a 4-across stack across the free throw line. Hahn with the ball. Boone's on him. Down to Bader. Bader thought about a 3, instead drove, tried to kick the ball inside. Nobody home. Out of bounds, turnover on the Camels. Gideon ball. Been a lot of turnovers in this first period,
Sure
Tommy.
have. Camels turned it over 3 times. Gideon's turned it over 6 times.
Miller with the ball. Going to drive, kicks it over to Foster. Foster down to Stafford to Foster to Boone. Boone way out at the top of the key. He's the guy that's got to make things happen for the Bulldogs. He's going to have to go one-on-one, take it inside. We know that. He's very good. He likes to work the left side, Tommy, and drive the lane. Look at Miller go in. He did that all night the other night. He's not afraid to go in and try to create the foul. Their time he is going to go to the line to shoot 2. As Travis Miller, he's a 5'7" junior. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. The foul that time on Casey Wright, his first, team second. Miller to the line to shoot 2. His first one up will not go. Coming into the game is Shane Depro for Gideon. Coming in for the Camels is Joe Page, Jordan Baggett,
and Jake Tennant.
Jake Tennant. Okay, I missed the 33. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second one up by Miller, no good. Rebound by Page. Kicks the ball to Bader. Hahn is out for a blow, along with Hayden. I didn't see who else went out, but somebody else went out. Blake Neal with the ball. Nice move that time. Dribble. Tried to throw under and hit Baggett. Ball taken away by Boone, but taken right back by Baggett. He's going to drive the lane. He's going to put it up. It's going to be a foul on the floor. Foul on the floor is going to be on Jordan Boone, his first, the team's third. Campbell inbound under their basket. Page has it. Kicks it out to Blake Neal. Over to Baggett. In the corner for 3 is Bader. He buries it. Sam Bader now with 6 in the quarter. 13-4. Campbell on top with 3:45 to go in this first period. Miller with the ball. It's very important for Gideon to score here and close the gap. Gideon's going to have to stay close to make this a game. And we're not saying anything derogatory or anything else.
No.
I mean, we know how Campbell can go on spurts. Miller with the ball, drives, kicks it over to Depro. Depro with the ball, puts up an 8-footer, no good. Gets a rebound tipped out to Foster. Foster down in the corner to Miller. Campbell in a tight man-to-man defense. Watch them pack it in there, Tommy. They got that lane covered up, don't they? Foster with it
defense.
to Boone. Boone for 3. Off the rim, rebound by Page. Page gets the ball to Bader. He's up the right side. Campbell running with the ball. Nice pass down to Blake Neal, puts it up and in. Blake Neal with his first field goal. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He has 3. It's 15-4 with 2:45 to go in this first period. Miller with the ball, gives it up, and we're going to have a jump ball. The ball will go over to the Camels on the alternate possession. Cale Weeks in for the Camels. Las Brisas Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Malden has the best Mexican food in the Boot Hill. Their fast, friendly service will always keep you smiling. Bottomless drinks never leave you thirsting. Lunch specials every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Also new at Las Brisas is a new drive-through window. You can call ahead and your food will be waiting for you. Call 276-6666 or better yet, visit the friendliest dining atmosphere and best food in the Boot Hill, open 7 days a week. That's Las Brisas Authentic Mexican Restaurant on Business 25 in Malden. Tell Gustavo and the gang you heard about them on Channel 21. Also coming back in, Dustin Hayden. Going out is Sam Bader and Blake Neal. Campbell's going with Page, Weeks, Tennant, Hayden, and Baggett.
Sam Bader's really played good of late.
He has. Dustin Hayden for 3, no good. Rebound that time by Tennant. He put it up, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds by Campbell. Ball over to the Gideon Bulldogs. Good hustle both ways.
Sure was.
Miller with the ball. 2:25 to go in this first period. Jordan Boone out front. He's going to try to work. They pick for him. He picks his dribble up, gives it to Miller. He cuts through the inside. The ball hit him on the knee. Ball thrown too low for him. Weeks with the ball quickly to Hayden. Hayden's going to make something happen. Gets the ball out to Tennant. He has the ball tipped out of his hands as Miller got the ball.
Sure did.
Great hustle. He really didn't move. He just slid, and they called walking on him. Great hustle, though.
Sure was.
I like the Miller kid. I was telling Josh Campbell, I said, I tell you get everything out of him.
Sure does.
I mean, he really hustles. Nice takeaway that time of Stafford. Boone has it, tries to kick it down to Miller. Miller's got the ball, back to Boone. Boone inside, puts it up off the glass, will not go. Ball tipped up by Depro, will not go, and we've got a foul. Foul is going to be on number 42. That's Cale Weeks, his first, team's third. Gideon will inbound. Gideon's going to go with the stack. Inbounding will be Foster. They get the ball to Boone. Boone's going to try to put it up, and the ball tipped out by Baggett. Ball taken back by the Camels. Weeks with the ball down the sideline to Baggett. Back to Weeks. Weeks goes inside to Page. Page puts it up. No good. Weeks with the rebound, and we've got a jump ball. Ball will go over to the Gideon Bulldogs on the alternate possession.
Gideon's having a little trouble with Campbell's pressure. Campbell has just put some tremendous pressure on them. They turned it over about 8 times. And Campbell has really passed the ball around good, finding open man, shooting them real easy shots, and everybody's scoring real good for Campbell. They're going to have to get – Boone's going to have to score. He's bringing the ball down now. He's fouled.
Well, he protected the ball very well
did.
right there, and Jake Tennant did a reach-in, got a foul, team's fourth, his first.
I'm not taking anything away from any of these other Gideon players, but the ball's going to have to go through Boone for Gideon to do any good.
Foster with the ball. Gives it to Boone. Boone's on the wing, and it's off his fingertips. He throws it back. Campbell's on the run. Baggett's going to go in for the layup. Ball blocked by Boone.
Good block.
Miller with the ball, and he's going to have the ball slapped out of bounds by Hayden.
Up and down the court, play. Gabe, pick it up a little bit.
Kim, can you stay with him that fast? She does a good job on the camera for us. Boone with a shot, and he's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul that time on Jake Tennant, on Cale Weeks, his second, team's 5th. Jordan Boone to shoot 2. His first one up, scores it, goes around, falls in. Boone is a 6'3" junior. Again, he's been hurt.
Yes, he has.
All year. He turned that ankle early in the year. And talked to his grandfather, Larry. Larry used to really help me when I was down at Clarkton coaching. He's a fine guy, and I really like him. I think a lot of him. And I've told a lot of jokes on Larry Boone whenever I make talks about my basketball experience. And they were all good for him, bad for me. 15-6. Gideon's cut it to 9. Hayden with the ball. He's going to drive inside, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Depro. Boone has it. Gets it down in the corner to Stafford. Stafford has a ball tipped out of bounds by Hayden. Miller's checking to see if he's got all of his teeth.
Well, I hope he does. He took a pretty good shot there.
Good shot. Sometimes that defense
I don't mean
gets
at the basket.
No. A lot of times, I tell you what now, you get a little too close to that defensive man. Boone with the ball to Miller. Miller's going to drive in, kicks the ball over to Stafford. Stafford in the corner for 3, puts it up, hits off the rim, rebound by Page. Page quickly to Baggett, or to Tennant there. Now we're going to have a foul on the floor with 17 seconds to go. Foul's on the Camels. It's on Jordan Baggett. I tell you, those threes are sideways. I can't see them. We're going to have to get numbers on the side of these uniforms. Ball inside to Boone. He's going to go one-on-one, puts it up. He's going to be fouled. The foul at time is going to be on number 33, Jake Tennant, his second. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Jordan Boone. It's 2 for 2 already from the line tonight. That's all the points he has, Tommy.
Yeah, he is a fine shooter, too, and he gets open out there. Now, he could bury it.
Yep. Boone's first one up. Scores it. Chris Hahn in. Going out is Jake Tennant for the Camels. 15-7 with 8.2 seconds to go in this first period. Glad that you joined us on Channel 21. We'll be taking our TV station into Gideon this year. Ball that time missed, tipped around, it's on the floor. Campbell has it. Page has it quickly to Dustin Hayden with 3 seconds to go. Hayden's going to drive, does a spin move, puts up a shot as the horn goes off, will not go. To end the first quarter, the Camels 15, the Gideon Bulldogs 7.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
It was a fast-paced first quarter, Bill. Campbell's defense was very, very good. They caused 9 turnovers. Gideon turned it over 9 times. Campbell turned it over 6 times. So I know Gideon's coach can't be proud of the 9 turnovers, and Campbell's coach not going to be proud of those 6 turnovers. But it's been a good. Campbell's just been playing some extremely good defense, and they've been working the ball around, finding the open man, taking a good shot, taking a real high percentage shot, and just doing a good job. And Gideon's come back in here and scored 7 points, 15-7, first quarter. Going to turn out to be a pretty good game.
Let's talk about that defense for Campbell right now. Gideon has 1 field goal.
Yeah, right.
And they're 5 for 8 from the free throw line, which has kept them in the game. Campbell, on the other hand, is 2 for 3 from the free throw line. They have a 3 from Sam Bader. The rest of them are field goals. Right now, Dustin Hayden has 2 points. Sam Bader has 6. Casey Wright with 4. Blake Neal with 3. That's the 15 for the Camels. Jordan Boone has 3. Jared Foster 2, and Shane Depro with 2. Depro with the only field goal for the Gideon Bulldogs, that in the first quarter. 15-7 as the second quarter getting ready to start. Campbell will control the basketball. This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave is the local leader in communication and entertainment needs. Digital cable, telephone, high-speed data from one source. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data. Again, we were talking about our expansion. Right now we're in Bloomfield, Dexter, Essex, Campbell, Bernie, and Malden. And we will be going into Gideon, Clarkton, Portageville, Holcomb, Risco, and Parma. Those are the towns in Missouri. We will be going into northeast Arkansas. So we're getting ready to expand to 23 towns. We're excited about that,
Yes,
Tommy.
we are, Bill. Some good towns. Good towns going to be.
Ball tipped out of bounds that time. Good defense in there by Luke Stafford as he tipped the ball out of bounds. As an inlet pass that time to Hahn was going to have an easy layup.
It was.
Blake Neal from the free throw line. Jump shot, rolls around, falls in. Blake Neal with his second field goal. He now has 5. Miller with the ball for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs trail by 10. Crowd's kind of subdued, Tommy. We've got a push foul that time on Blake Neal. It's going to be his first. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for the Gideon Bulldogs will be Travis Miller. Miller's 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
Miller works very hard out there, Bill.
I'll tell you what, they get everything they can get out of this young man. He handles the ball well. He plays defense. I mean, he hustles. He gives you everything that you have, and that's all you can ask for.
That's exactly right.
Puts his first free throw up. It's good. He now gets the bonus. Second one up. No good. Rebound that time by Joe Page. Going to be fouled by Jordan Boone. That's Boone's second. The team's 4th. Campbell will inbound the ball at their defensive end. Now we've got a big announcement to make here in just a minute. I hadn't even talked to you about this one, so
I like big announcements.
Remind me if I forget about the big announcement. Dustin Hayden with the ball. Gives it to Hahn. Hahn down in the corner, 2. Blake Neal. Neal tried to go inside to Hahn, and Jordan Boone got there in time to tip the ball away. With 7:04 to go in the second quarter. Campbell's on top of the Gideon Bulldogs, 17-8. Hahn will inbound for the Campbells under their own basket. He gets it out to Bader. Bader's back in the game for the Campbells. Down in the corner to Blake Neal. Inside to Hahn. Hahn puts it on the floor, puts it up, scores it. Chris Hahn with his first basket. 19-8. Campbell's on top. Their biggest lead of the night. Foster with the ball. Hayden's on him. Boy, he is just
He
dogging
is all over him.
Miller loose with the ball. Gives it back to Foster. Foster inside the lane. Tries to put up a scoop shot. Won't go. Joe Page off his fingertips out of bounds.
Well, Bill, that 44 for Campbell, Joe Page, he is a big young man, and he can jump good. And when he gets that rebound, they don't take it away from him.
No. He's got some size to him. I mean, he's strong.
Sure is.
Miller with the ball in the corners, trying to get it out of there. Gives it to Foster, who kicks it out to Stafford. Stafford puts up an 8-footer. No good. The ball rebounded that time by Hahn. He had it. He lost it. He got it back.
Got it back.
Chris Hahn down in the corner with the ball inside to Joe Page. Joe Page working on Stafford. Puts it up. Scores it.
Well, Campbell's getting some high percentage shots under that basket. Working that ball around, find that open man. And when they're getting it, they're putting it in the hole.
Joe Page with his first basket, 21-8. Campbell on top by 13. Into Dustin Horde with the ball. Gives it to Miller. Miller's got a couple of picks there. He's going to go inside. Watch him work. Ball blocked that time behind, but guess who gets it back? Miller does. He goes inside, puts it off the board. I'll tell you what, folks, if you've not seen Travis Miller play, you owe it to yourself to watch this game because they're going to get 100% out of that
They
kid.
sure are.
I'm telling you, he plays hard. Hayden inside to Hahn. I tell you, they're going to go inside tonight. Hahn with the reverse, no good. Boone with a rebound. It went to Miller. It's off his foot. Back to Boone. Looked like a soccer game
Yeah,
there.
it did, didn't it?
Miller up for three. Puts it up. No good. Rebound in there by Bader. Bader for the Camels. Off and running. Tries to hit Hahn on the fly and overthrows him out of bounds. Unforced turnover that time. 21-10 score. Casey Wright in for Dustin Hayden for the Camels. 5:22 to go in this first half. We're in the second period. Campbell on top by 11. They've never trailed. Ball to Foster. Foster to Boone. Boone to the center of the court. Has a ball slapped out of his hands, but Joe Page a little too aggressive. Been called for the foul. Going the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Jordan Boone. Boone has 3 points tonight. He's 3 for 4 from the line. Has not scored a field goal yet, and that's very unusual.
Very unusual.
Wouldn't it be great if you had access to your bank account information 24 hours a day? With internet banking and bill payment service from First Community Bank, you can. It always seems there's never enough time in a day, but with our internet banking service, you can take care of your banking needs on your schedule, not ours. You can pay bills, check account balances, and transfer funds anytime, anywhere. And best of all, First Community Bank offers this service, including bill payment, absolutely free. Go to www.1stcombank.com to find out more. First Community Bank. Experience the difference in banking. Member FDIC.
But you know that Campbell defense has covered him up. They couldn't give him the ball.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that will do that.
You bet.
Shane Depro in
Sure
for
will.
Luke Stafford for the Gideon Bulldogs. That's just like the Super Bowl. You know, everybody expected, including me, that Chicago Bears would do great on defense. And I guarantee you one thing, Indianapolis coach showed them how you played defense.
They did. That's exactly right.
First free throw up and good. Of course, somebody said, well, yeah, but it rained. Well, I thought it rained on both teams.
Well, it did on my TV when I was watching it.
Well, it's on both sides of the field.
Yes,
wasn't
it was.
Yeah, both teams played in that rain.
That's
Second one up, scores it. What are you laughing at, Kim? 21-12. That's Channel 21 and Channel 12.
There you go.
Casey Wright with the ball. Out to Blake Neal. He's going to drive.
Oh,
What a
good
nice
move.
drive. He missed a layup, but Chris Hahn there with the tip. Nice put back tip by Chris Hahn. He has 4 1/4, 4 in a game, 23-12, 4:50 to go in this second period. Foster down to Miller. We've got a foul on Sam Bader. He's going to be called for holding. Jordan Boone, that's his second. Going the line to shoot 2 as Gideon's in the double bonus is Jordan Boone. Gideon has 2 field goals in this game. They have 8 free throws.
The free throw line's keeping them in it.
Yes, it is. First shot in and out. Second one by Boone. Scores it. Boone 6 for 8 from the free throw line, has 6 points, all 6 from the free throw line. Sam Bader in the corner drives the baseline. We're going to have a holding foul, push foul on Dustin Horde. That's his second foul, team's fifth. Horde has 2, Boone 2, and Shane Depro 1 for the Gideon Bulldogs on fouls. Hahn with the ball, kicks it out to Bader. Bader inside to Hahn. Hahn's in the lane. He gets out from the free throw line, puts it up, it's short. Bader there for the rebound, put it up, he misses. Horde with the rebound for the Bulldogs. He still has the ball. Gets it out front to Foster. Foster over to Miller. Miller looks inside for Boone. I tell you what, you're right. They're playing good defense.
They sure are.
Boone for 3. No good. Rebound by Joe Page. Page gets it to right. Campbell on the run. Page goes inside, puts it up. No good. Tip up by Hahn. No good. Rebound by Boone. And the ball tried to hit out of there by Casey Wright. And he fouls Jordan Boone. Second foul on Wright. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Jordan Boone.
Well, Boone's been at that line a lot. Of course, they're playing that aggressive defense on him.
Yes.
And as good a player as he is, he's going to draw those fouls.
Well, Tommy, and again, not taking anything away from anybody, when you slap and hack, you're going to get called for fouls.
Right.
I don't care if you hit the ball. It looks like that you're, you play defense with your feet. And I know people think I'm crazy about that, but you've got to get yourself in position to take the ball away. You do that with your feet, not with your hands. You stand there and reach, you're going to be called for a foul. Second one by Boone, put up and in. You looked at me like I was crazy. We've got a timeout.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Oh, well, yes.
I played 1 or 2 games myself.
Okay, all right. I thought maybe you were talking about my 1-20 record here.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything about that. You and I got the same record.
Yeah, just
only
reverse.
reverse.
Yeah. With 4:04 to go in the first half, it's the Camels 23, the Gideon Bulldogs 15. We'll be right back. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Boomers Productions. The next time your company needs a commercial, safety, informational, or music video made, please contact Boomers Productions. Working with Malden Night Productions, we can produce your next video requirement. We also bring to your local news and programming as seen on Channel 21 and the New Wave Communications Network. We're currently seen in Bernie, Bloomfield, Essex, Campbell, Dexter, and Malden, and looking forward to serving more towns in southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas viewing area. Boomers Productions and Channel 21, your hometown channel. Call 281-2121 or visit our website at boomersproductions.com. Also, our toll-free number outside the Malden area, 877-566-2121. Well, Tommy, I want to tell you about the big announcement.
Okay,
Got an email today from New Wave Communications. We do now have the equipment to do a live broadcast. It looks like they're going to have to do some. Our live broadcast this year is going to come from Bernie if we can get everything working, and they're going to try to get it all done. They want to test Friday. We cannot test Friday. We have to test Thursday to make sure it works. But they seem to think everything will. What we will do is, if they can get it all set up, they've got to do a lot of drilling and string a lot of wire. If all that's done, we will bring the Malden-Bernie game live Friday night.
Great.
We will tape that game and replay it 3 or 4 times after that game, so it's not like, stay home, watch the game, go to the game, then go home and watch it again, see if it's the same. So we want to thank New Wave Cable for doing everything they can. Page with a shot up inside, will not go. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Gideon Bulldogs as Joe Page put up a shot, would not go. This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave's DVR is like TiVo, only better. Pause, record, and rewind live TV. Now TV that fits your schedule. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data. But again, we're excited about that. Yes. Again, we know we're going to have technical difficulties the first time or two. Once we get that straightened out, we hope to do all ball games live next year from the gyms that will allow us to come in to do that. Bernie has asked for us to bring their games live.
Well, that'll be great, Bill.
Well, we're excited about it. As you well know, we've kept that under our hat for a while, but I got an email today. Equipment is in. They're ready to set it up. They're ready to test. And as soon as they do that, if we get all the bugs worked out, we'll be live. If not, we're going to be doing 3 more games from Bernie and possibly 4. They're trying to set up a game between Campbell and Bernie on a remake because it was canceled last Friday night due to Campbell not having school due to the weather. And once they get that game reset, hopefully, and they're talking about possibly this Saturday.
Oh, that'd be great.
We may get to do that game.
Well, Bill, that's just think about New Wave. New Wave's always trying to do better, trying to make it better for everybody, and that's great. These people are going to enjoy New Wave when it comes in their communities.
Yes. Kel Weeks to the line to shoot 2 as he was fouled that time by Travis Miller. Miller's first, team 6. Weeks' second shot up. No good. Rebounded in there by Shane Depro. Depro with the ball. Gives it to Horde. To Foster. Foster across the line. Blake Neal's on him. Gives it to Miller. Casey Wright's on him. We're down to 3:20 to go in this second period. Miller with the ball. Gets it to Foster. Foster gives it over to Depro. Depro to Foster. Boone's trying to get to the outside. Trying to get a screen there. He gets the ball back. Goes inside. Puts it up. No good. Ball tipped around. Rebound by Baggett of the Campbell Camels. Quickly down the floor. He goes inside. We're going to have a blocking foul called on Travis Miller. It's going to be his second. The team's 7th. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Jordan Baggett. He has not scored in this game.
Jordan Baggett's quick.
He is quick. He'd be a good track person.
Yes, he would.
Good sprinter. Runs up on those toes. Free throw up, will not go. Depro with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Gives it to Foster. We're under 3 minutes to go in the second period. Gideon Bulldogs trail by 8. They need a basket. They try to go inside to Boone. He's got the ball. He's going to work on Baggett. Gets it back out to Foster. Gideon's going to have to clear out for him
yes,
to work one-on-one. That's what they're going to have to do. Everybody's getting in the middle there. Well, we've got a foul that time. I'm telling you what, Dustin Horde, he got thumped.
He got a no, not too much doubt about that one.
No, we heard the slapping up here. See who they called that foul on. Kel Weeks, that's his 3rd foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Dustin Horde. He has not scored in the game. First free throw up, he scores it.
Kel Weeks protects that area in there. And big as Kel Weeks is, he fouls you stay foul for a while.
Well, they got by Kel Weeks that time. He tried to block it from behind, and I mean he got all arm and head. Chris Hahn in for Kel Weeks. Second with Horde, no good. Rebound on the floor by Wright. Nice pick that time by Page. Down in the corner to Hahn. Hahn looks inside to Baggett. Baggett with the turnaround jump shot. Scores it. Nice move that time by Jordan Baggett. His first 2 of the game. 2:20 to go in the second period. Campbell on top, 25-16. Down in the corner to Horde. To Boone, who nice pass to Shane Depro. Did you see what Depro did with that ball?
He sure did.
Put it in that left hand, put it up and in. Nice shot that time. Good ball movement by the Gideon Bulldogs. 25-18. 2:05 to go in this second period. Blake Neal to Wright. Right to Baggett. Boy, he is quick.
Yes,
he
is.
Puts up a jump shot, will not go.
You know, the last 2 times down the court, this Gideon defense has looked pretty good.
Yes, they have.
They've kicked it up a little bit.
We're going to have a push foul that time on the Camels. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Travis Miller. Miller's 1 for 3 from the line tonight. He'll have 2 shots. Foul that time on Blake Neal, his second. Free throw up, scores it. Destin Hayden in for the Camels. Going out is Jordan Baggett. Gideon has 3 field goals of their 19 points. Rest of them are free throws.
Oh, there.
But let me tell you, when you get fouled, that's what
That's
you got to
right.
do.
You got to go up there and hit them, and they're doing a nice job.
Miller now with 5 in the game. 25-20. Gideon's clawed back into this game. They're down by 5. Ball kicked inside to Hahn. He puts it up, scores it. Nice pass, inlet pass to Hahn. He has 6 in the quarter, 6 in the game. 1:30 to go in this second quarter. Foster with the ball, gets it over to Miller. Miller tried to hit Boone, but Joe Page takes it away. Gets the ball over to a guard. Dustin Hayden, he goes in. We're going to have a foul. Foul on the floor. Foul's going to be on Travis Miller. It's going to be his 3rd, Tommy. Boy, they don't need to lose that young man.
No, they sure don't.
Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Dustin Hayden. He has 2 in the game, and that's unusual for him.
Yes, it is.
Free throw up, no good. Hahn is going to be called on the back of Jordan Boone. Nice block out by Boone. Miller is going to leave and go set the bench with 3 fouls. Coming in will be Jacob Depro. He's a 5'8" sophomore. He plays on the JV team, does a nice job.
He sure does.
Jordan Boone to the line to shoot 2. Now here's the thing about Boone. He has not scored a field goal in this game. He has 8 points, a chance to go to double figures if he makes both of these, and has not scored a field goal. First one is good.
You know what? Gideon's just quietly clawed back in here.
They just stayed with their game
Sure
plan.
did.
Second one up, scores it. Bader with 10, all 10 from the free throw line. He's 10 for 12 from the line, Tommy. That goes to show you he's handling the ball and he's getting fouled. Hayden with the ball at the top of the key, gives inside to Hahn. Hahn's going to drive, puts it up, scores it. Nice power
Hahn's
move
playing
by
good
Chris
in
Hahn.
there.
He has 8 in the quarter, 8 in the game. Campbell back on top by 7, 1 minute to go. Foster with the ball. Dustin Hayden on him. Gives the ball to Horde. Horde drives the lane, and we're going to have a foul on Dustin Hayden. I tell you what, a lot of fouls.
Well, there is a lot of fouls.
On the Camels. First foul on Hayden, going to the line to shoot 2 will be Dustin Horde. He's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. He has 1 point. First free throw up, scores it.
Gideon's walking up there knocking these free throws down.
They have to, Tommy.
Sure do.
I think you'll see Campbell go to a zone, to stop the fouling. Second one good. Horde with 3. It's 3 for 4 from the line. 29-24, 45 seconds to go in the first half. Blake Neal with the ball. He's going to drive. We're going to have a foul that time on the floor. Foul is going to be on Jacob Depro, his first. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Blake Neal. Neal has 5. First one up, scores it. Neal now gets the bonus. Second one, scores it. Campbell back on top by 7 with 40 seconds to go. Very important for Gideon to protect the basketball.
Yes, they have. They took care of it pretty good
Yes,
this
they
quarter.
have. See, Campbell's going to a 2-3
Sure
zone,
have.
but watch them come out. They're going to try to trap off that.
That
From
boy
the corner,
gets you
Boone.
right there with that zone.
He puts it up. No good. Ball tipped up by Horde. Will not go. Campbell with the ball. They're on a run. Neal with a nice pass to Hahn. He puts it up.
Nice.
Scores it. Going to go to the line to try to convert on a 3-point play. Hahn with 10 in the quarter. A chance to make it 11 right here. Boone needed that 3 to go. It
Yes,
did not
he did.
go, and then the put back or the tip up by Gideon would not go, and Campbell did what they did. They pulled it down, and they started to
That's right.
the north end of the gym, and by golly, they went. Hahn connects on the free throw. He now has 11 in the game, all 11 in the second period. 34-24. Gideon down by 10. 15 seconds to go. Ball down to Boone in the corner, puts it up, scores it. Boone with his first field goal. 8 seconds to go. Bader with the ball. 34-26. He's going to drive, put up a layup. No good. Ball tipped out as a horn. I tell you what, I believe it would have counted.
I think so.
Dustin Hayden got the ball and quickly put up a long 3, but it would not go to end the first half. It's the Campbell's 34, the Gideon Bulldogs 26. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods. Call Kenneth Store at 888-6678 or Lloyd Rice at 576-4471. Nike, Adidas, Russell, any and all kinds of major brand names and your favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. We're wearing vests tonight from Skeeter Kell. Give them a call or stop by the Kennett Store for all your sporting goods needs.
Well, welcome back to halftime festivities as we have the Campbell School Superintendent. We have Darrell Wilburn. And Darrell, what a nice school you all have here.
Thank you very much, Bill.
We always enjoy coming over. The hospitality here is great. What's going on at the Campbell School?
Well, we've got a lot of things going on right now. We've got, besides boys basketball and girls basketball, it's doing very well. We've got Little League basketball is traveling. We've got a blood drive coming up March the 7th, Student Council. Our Beta Club is doing fundraisers for St. Jude's Hospital, and we're very proud of all those activities.
You have 5 of your seniors. All of them are young ladies. They come over and help us with the newscast, 3 on Tuesday and 2 on Thursday, and we really appreciate them. Your school has always supplied different ones to come over to help us with the newscast on Channel 21. And very, very sharp young ladies. They're very smart, and we appreciate that.
Well, we appreciate the opportunity that you give them. They enjoy it, and we enjoy being a part of Channel 21.
Well, anything that we can do to help the Campbell schools, we're for. Your new facility here, how old is it now?
This is our 4th year.
Kim Stokes, it's first time our camera girl in tonight. First time she'd been in the school, she was very complimentary of it. This physical plant is very modern, and I know you're very proud of it.
We're very proud of it.
And the citizens of Campbell have always passed a bond issue or a tax increase to fund things like this. Again, and you kept some of the old physical plant, the gymnasium. You utilize that for your physical education and some ball playing?
Yes, we utilize that all the time. We work also with Glenville School. They play their ball games there. We have Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts that meet there, as well as the Rotary Club meets there every week.
Well, Mr. Wilbert, we appreciate you taking time to talk about the Campbell schools. Come in and talk to us sometime on the news and tell us what's going on, because we try to keep people informed of what's happening. I don't know if you know or not, we are getting ready to expand to 23 towns, Channel 21, so we're going to be covering quite an area.
Great.
And we're excited about it. And, again, we do appreciate the Campbell school system letting us come in to do the ball games. We enjoy coming over to Campbell. Great people, always treated very well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're still at halftime, and we've got the girls' coach from the Campbell schools with us, Darren Ellsworth, and congratulations on a very, very successful season.
Thank you very much. We're playing pretty good. We're enjoying it and just trying to keep focused and keep things going.
Well, Danny Nelson comes in on Tuesdays and helps us with the news and keeps us informed of how well the Campbell girls program is. You're in the district tournament the Boot Hill Conference tournament this week, seeded both your junior varsity and varsity seeded first in that tournament.
Yep, both teams went undefeated in conference play this year, so we got that first seed at Portageville playing this week.
Have you played yet?
No, we play Tuesday. The JV will play South Pim, I believe, and then Wednesday the varsity plays Kennett.
Well, please let us know those scores so we can pass those along to all of our viewers. Your varsity team, let's talk about that varsity team just a minute. How many seniors do you have on the team?
I've got 5 seniors on the team this year. It's the first set of girls. They've gotten the full 8 years. So the first set of girls that we've had that have played since 5th grade.
I'll be.
So I think it really shows getting all that experience in. But we got 5 seniors this year.
Well, I know you beat some very good ball clubs. The Crothersville girls team has an excellent team. Portageville has a very good girls ball team. And I know when Danny comes in each Tuesday, she is very excited about what the Campbells are doing. And again, congratulations to you and the girls at Campbell.
Yep.
And I hope that you go a long way in this. I hope you come away with a conference title and also go a very long way in the districts.
I do appreciate that, and we appreciate our fans that have come out this year. We've had our fan base has grown quite a bit this year, and that always helps.
Where will your district be played?
It's at Zenith this year.
Okay, well that's not that far. It's a good road from Campbell down to Zenith. You just take 53 to 25 and right on down to 412, and just going down. Let's follow the Campbell girls and guys as they get into district play, and that will be later this month. Darren, thanks for visiting with us on Channel 21, and any way that we can help the Campbell girls program, let us know.
I appreciate it.
It's Coach Darren Ellsworth with the Lady Camels.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Gideon really fought back in that second quarter and played a very good second quarter. They really tightened that defense up, and they went to the free throw line, hit their free throws. They took care of the ball a little better, turned it over one time. Campbell turned it over one time. It was just a good second quarter for Gideon because they were on the verge of getting blown out.
Well, they shot 16 free throws in that second period, and I haven't had a chance to add those up. Chris Hahn with a takeaway for the Camels. Sam Bader with the ball over to Blake Neal, who's going to kick the ball out to Casey Wright. Right in to Hahn. Hahn inside to Bader. Bader puts it up, scores it. Sam Bader with his 8th point of the night. When we have a timeout, we'll get you caught up to all the stats in the first half. Campbell in a full court press and in a trap. Miller breaks it right down the middle, and the ball tipped by Wright to Bader. Bader tries to get the ball. He does to Dustin Hayden, who gets it to Blake Neal. Nice ball movement time by the Camels. Camels come out and score 4 very quickly. They go up 38-26. Ball out of bounds, turnover by the Gideon Bulldogs.
Hey, that Gideon's turned the ball over 3 times early in this quarter, and the defense had something to do with that. Camel's really playing some good defense right now.
They sure are, Tommy.
Camel's bringing the ball across half court. Looking over, taking it to the left side, looking in, trying to get it into Hahn, but Boone's guarding it pretty good. Now they flip it into Hahn, wide open, lays it up and in.
Jordan Boone with the basket. He now has 14.
Chris Hahn with the basket.
Oh, Chris Hahn, excuse me. I don't think Chris would appreciate him giving that away, would he?
No, he worked pretty hard for it.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Okay. Gideon kicking the ball there. Campbell take the ball away again. They've turned it over. Gideon's turned the ball over about 4 times. Dustin Hayden goes in, shoots a layup, and scores it. Boone jumps out, kicks the ball in to Gideon. Horde bringing the ball down, stops. Kicks it over, back over to Boone. Boone looks. Well, they're just covering Boone up, not giving him a chance to shoot. Drives in there, flips it over to Horde. Horde shoots a nice shot up, no good. Up, Boone, knocked away by Campbell.
Well, in that first half, Tommy, Gideon was 18 for 24 from the free throw line.
18 for 24.
It's good free throw shooting.
Yes, it is.
This game is brought to you by Wellman, Hively, and Godley, LLP, attorneys at law. Visit them at either of their Dunklin County offices. One is located on North Douglas in Malden, and one is on St. Francis in Kennett. That's Wellman, Hively, and Godley, LLP, in Malden and Kennett.
Foster kicks the ball in. Oh, Boone sticks up a good three-pointer. Now, you leave him alone, he gets hot now. He's going to be hard to handle.
He has 15 in the game right now. 12 of those are, he has 10 of those on free throws. He has 2 field goals, a 2 and a 3.
He's a nice shooter. He gets open.
Yes, he is.
Blake Neal dribbling the ball down, takes it all the way in, kicks it over to Hahn. Hahn lays it up and in.
Nice
Very
pass.
Nice pass.
Chris Hahn
to shoot one.
Chris Hahn with his second basket. He now has 4 in the quarter, 15 in the game.
Yeah, he's had a nice game.
JR Shoes carries a complete line of athletic shoes for the entire family. Nike socks are available at JR's now from infant sizes through men's size 18. New Balance are also in stock in medium and wide widths. JR carries a complete line of casual shoes by Merrill, Bourne, and Clark for guys and gals. In the boot line, JR carries Red Wings and plainer steel toe, waterproof or insulated, Double H Western work boots, and Justin Double Comfort work boots with Gore-Tex, Dr. Martin Classics, Rocky work boots, Acme Kids boots, and Tony Lama and Dan Post dress boots. That's JR Shoes in Malden and Poplar Bluff.
Fouls on number 32. Jordan Boone picks up his third. Hahn scores the old 3-point play like we used to have to shoot, Bill. Gideon's turned the ball over again. They get it back, though. Boone goes in, shoots a little runner, no good. Campbell gets a rebound. Blake Neal drives down, shoots a layup, no good. There's Hahn, no good. Gideon takes the ball away.
I think Miller just won't quit, will he?
He just keeps at it.
He has a ball slapped out of his head. He goes down and picks up the loose ball, gives it to Horde, and he puts it up and in.
And Horde, that's a nice shot.
Yep.
Got a little sloppy play in there, but Gideon stayed after it.
45-31 with 5:05 to go in this third quarter. Go on ahead, Tommy.
All right, Dustin Hayden takes the ball out top. Looking around, Campbell's really in no hurry. Leading 45-31. Campbell weaving, kicked it over. Chris Hahn drives in. Throws it over, almost thrown away. Saved by Casey Wright, went into the bleachers. What a nice save.
Tell you what, Dustin Hayden do a nice spin move that time.
He was kind of quiet that first half. Now we got a foul on Boone, pushing off. Jordan Boone picks up his, looks like that's his fourth foul. Gideon can ill afford to lose that young man.
CNF Auto Sales will finance your auto purchase. CNF Auto accepts Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. No credit, no problem. CNF Auto does Missouri inspections. Visit the service department where Tommy Winder is the service manager. CNF Auto is located 2 miles south of Bernie on Highway 25. Call Roger Fowler today at 293-4846. CNF Auto Sales, where you'll find your next car or truck.
Jake Tennant in for the Camels. Going out is Dustin Hayden. Coming in is Luke Stafford for the Bulldogs. Going out is Jordan Boone. Boone with 4 fouls.
Chris Hahn kicks the ball in, Sam Bader. Sam kicks it down, Blake Neal for a 3. Scores it.
Blake Neal's looked very good tonight, Tommy. He now has 12 in the game.
Blake Neal's a good shooter. When he gets open, he can drill that thing now. Ward kicks the ball down. Foster dribbles it around out top. Kicks it back to Horde. Horde looks around, trying to get by Tennant. Tennant guards him, drives in the middle, reach in. Casey Wright, they got Casey Wright for a slap.
Casey Wright with his 3rd foul. Campbell had 14 fouls in the first half.
I knew they fouled quite a little bit.
Sam Bader going out.
Shane Depro kicks it in. Kicks it back out front, kicks it back over.
Stafford.
Yep. Horde dribbles around, kicks it over. Depro looking for somebody to pass to. Backs in, nice shot, up, no good. Going to have a foul on Gideon, looks like number 23.
That's Dustin Horde. That'll be his 3rd foul. And the 3rd foul this half on, 3rd team foul on the Gideon Bulldogs. 50-31, 4:03 to go. Campbell has pulled out to a 19-point lead, Tommy. They came out, did exactly what they needed to do. They were up by 8. They have outscored Gideon 11 in this period so far.
They've had a nice first half of this third quarter. And there's another bounce pass in. And look who's getting the rebound.
Yep, Chris Hahn's going to score. Hahn had a big night.
Sure has. Chris Hahn is a nice player inside there.
You know what I've noticed about Campbell tonight? They're trying to get the ball inside.
Sure are.
So, I mean, they're trying their best, and it doesn't make any difference who's inside. If Hahn's outside, they're trying to get it down to Casey Wright, who's inside every now and then. So they really don't care who's in there. They're trying to get it inside and like you said, work for the high percentage shot.
And doing a nice job.
Hahn has 18 as he missed that free throw. He has 18 in the game. Tommy has 7 in this quarter.
Foster's got the ball out top. They kick it over. Stafford. Stafford looks over, throws it into Horde's free throw line. Horde looks around, looking for somebody to pass to, kicks it back to Foster. Foster kicks it over. Stafford back out to Foster. Looks around. Campbell's that defense really covering them up. Back out to Miller. Miller lobs it in to Horde. Horde off the backboard and scores it.
Tell you what, Dustin Horde, nice job that time. Had the ball high. He's got 4 1/4 and 7 in the game.
Got Justin Baggett in the game. He kicks it over. Blake Neal. Blake Neal dribbles around, kicks it over in the corner to Casey Wright for a 3. He drilled it. Casey Wright's had a little offensive game tonight.
He scored 7.
Stafford
still with that press.
Down, kicks it over to Foster. Foster's going to be fouled. Looks like maybe Casey Wright.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college. Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+. I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Campbell coming in with wholesale substitutions. You got Page, Weeks, and Bader. Casey Wright with his 4th foul in the game, Tommy. Tell you what, Coach Fowler was up that time clapping
Sure
for the
was.
guys on great hustle, and I know he's got to be happy. Campbell in a 2-3 zone, as is Gideon on their defensive end.
Foster kicks it over to Horde. Horde at 3-point line, looks over, tries to drive, kicks it over to Miller. Miller back out to Foster. Horde wanting to drive. He's covered up Campbell in the corner. They've got him. Now he's open, but he looks in now. It didn't take long for Joe Page to get out on him. Ball kicked back around.
Campbell up at 22. I mean, it just doesn't
They did it in
seem
a hurry,
possible. Yes, they did it in a hurry.
Stafford goes in, ball blocked by Sam Bader.
We got a Campbell down. Joe Page hit his head on the floor. He's getting up awful slow. Stafford a nice drive. Ball blocked that time by Bader. Nice defensive play.
Ball kicked into Horde. He puts it up, no good. Cale Weeks up to take a strong rebound. Sam Bader brings the ball down, kicks it into Tenen. Tenen spins, kicked it over. Going to have I believe, going to call charge on Tenen.
That's Jake Tenen's 3rd foul.
Horde kicks the ball in to Miller. Miller bringing the ball down. Guarded by Sam Bader. A little bit of mismatch on the
Yes,
high there.
it is.
Oh, look at this. Nice drive.
Oh, I tell you what.
Miller drove around Sam Bader and got there and laid it up left hand. A nice shot.
I guarantee you, that kid could play for any team
Sure
when
can.
it comes for desire.
It
I
sure
mean,
is.
he gives you every ounce of effort. The young man just plays hard.
He does. Tenen takes the ball left side. Back with 3-point line, kicks it all the way across Sam Bader. Sam looks inside. Joe Page wanting it. Bader handling the ball outside. Kicks it over to Tenen. Tenen looks around, skip pass all the way across. Over. Oh.
To Baggett.
Baggett drilled a 3-pointer.
First points of the quarter. He has 5 in the game.
Foster bringing the ball down, walking the ball across the half line. Kicks it over to Horde. Horde back to Foster. Foster drives in, kicks it over to Horde on the left wing. Horde kicks it all the way across. Stafford in the middle, up, scores it. What a nice move.
I'll tell you what, Luke Stafford drove in there, and I mean, he had a power move,
He
didn't
sure
he?
did.
Ball hit the front of the rim and crawled up and over.
Yes, he did. Jordan Baggett bringing the ball down, kicks it over to Tenen. Tenen looking underneath, can't find anybody, kicks it back over to Baggett. Baggett dribbles around, kicks Sam Bader out front. Campbell pass around, back over to Tenen. Going to go for one shot, about 30 seconds to go. Baggett holding the ball out.
We were talking about how quick Baggett was a while ago. I was watching him on defense while you were announcing it. I mean, he was anticipating the passes.
He sure was.
Tenen put up a shot, missed it, followed and got his own rebound,
He
put it
sure
up and
did.
in. Jake Tenen with his first bucket of the night. 60-37. Campbell up at 23, 10 seconds to go.
Ball over to Horde in the corner. 7 seconds, looks underneath, kicks it back out. Kicks it over to Miller. Miller for a 3, no good. He runs in there, follows side. Joe
He
Page
sure
up
did.
for a high rebound. He went in there after that ball, didn't he?
I tell you,
I'm
you saw the
impressed
same
with him.
thing I did. I tell you what, that young man, Tommy, we've done 3 games for Gideon, and every game that young man, he just stands
That's
out
right.
to me. I mean, I know the coach has got to be pleased with his hustle.
I tell you, he's not very tall, but he sure has a big heart.
That's right.
He plays, he gives you everything he's got.
Very fast quarter that time as Campbell scores 24, Gideon scores 11 at the end of the third quarter. It's the Campbell 60, the Gideon Bulldogs 37. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods. Call Kennett Store at 888-6678 or Lloyd Rice at 576-4471. Nike, Adidas, Russell, any and all kinds of major brand names and your favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. We're wearing vests tonight from Skeeter Kell. Give them a call or stop by the Kennett Store for all your sporting goods needs.
Well, Tommy, a fast third quarter.
Sure was. You know, Campbell came out, played some tremendous defense, start that third quarter, caused several turnovers. They caused about 5 turnovers real quick and capitalized on those turnovers. Went down, scored, put this thing out of reach a little bit. And Campbell just playing very good. And And Gideon's picked up some fouls. They got some of their better players are with foul trouble, but they're back in the ball game, going to go down the stretch. And Sam Bader's got the ball for Campbell out top. Sam Bader's running this ball club.
You know, and he's 6'3".
Sure is.
He does a nice job of handling the ball, and you would think that he would be under all the time, but no. Page, a nice turnaround shot there.
Sure was. Up and no good. And it looked like Horde come down with a rebound. Horde bringing the ball across court. Kicks it over to Foster. Foster out front, looking around. Dribbling around. Campbell in the zone. Kicks it over to Stafford. Stafford back out. Over to Miller. Into Boone. No good. Sam Bader up, tips the ball over to Page. Here comes the Camels. Jordan Baggett quickly brings the ball down the court. Tries to cross over, loses the ball, but Joe Page picks it up and sticks it in the hole.
Who was there to meet Baggett?
Yeah.
Travis Miller.
Travis Miller. Tell you what, he's a hustler now.
Tell you, wouldn't you like to have him on a football team? Because he's going to be around the ball.
I guarantee he is.
He's going to be around the ball.
Miller takes the ball over, kicks it over to Stafford. Stafford into Boone. Up. Blocked by Weeks. Here comes Campbell. Take it away.
Foster.
Foster takes it away, takes it in. Tries to draw the foul, but they're going to call a block on Joe Page. It's Page's second foul. We'll have Foster going to the line to shoot two.
Foster is 2 for 2 from the line tonight. That's all the points he has. Played a nice game.
Yes, he has.
He's another young man that you get all of it, all out of him that you can get. He's a 5'9" junior. He doesn't take anything home with him. He leaves it all right here on the floor. Cale Weeks out along with Baggett in as Hahn and also Dustin Hayden for the Camels.
Miller starting to shoot his second shot. Lefty puts it up, rolls over the front of the rim and falls in. Dustin Hayden taking over out at the point, bringing the ball across. Sam Bader over on the right wing. Tennant over on the left. Got Joe Page underneath. Chris Hahn. Chris Hahn comes out and takes the ball, kicks it back over to Hayden. Hayden looking around. Hayden going to drive. Nice. Around his man, laid it up and scored it.
Hayden was 6 in a game now. He hasn't been offensively as productive as he generally is, but I want to tell you, Campbell has had a nice game inside. And if you had a shooting chart, kept a shooting chart on Campbell, I guarantee you 3/4 of their points is within the paint.
That's exactly right. Foster tried to get the ball over to, I think, Miller and Joe Page run out, made a nice defensive play, kicked the ball out of bounds. Ball remains with Gideon Bulldogs.
Eugene Powers in for the Camels to replace Sam Bader.
Foster got the ball, dribbling around, kicks it over into Horde. Horde goes up for a shot, lays it up, rolls off, rebound, kicked around. Gideon's got it now.
Boone has it.
He's tipping it around. Boone just went up and got it. Kicked it back out. Foster kicks it over. Oh, Miller shot a three-pointer, no good. Rebound looked like went off of White. Going to give it to the Gideon Bulldogs.
Eugene Powers in there that time fighting for the rebound off his fingertips. Nice hustle on his part.
Sure was. Stafford kicks the ball in. Stafford gets, here comes Boone for a three. No good. Up high to get the rebound is Joe Page. Kicks it over to Dustin Hayden. Dustin Hayden bringing the ball down the court. Kicks it over to Tennant. Up. Going to call him for walking.
You know, Tommy, I've noticed more this year. There's more set plays off of an inbounds pass. And whenever a ball is given to a team, it's generally under their offensive basket anymore on a walking call, not a walking call, but any type of violation or foul when they don't go to the line to shoot. Teams are working on that, and they're trying to set people up for the three-point play.
Right.
That time Boone hurried his shot a little bit. He wasn't really squared all the way. He had a good look at it.
He sure did.
Just wouldn't go.
Gideon brings the ball down, throws it away. Dustin Hayden picks off the pass, kicks it down to Tennant in the corner. Good pass into Powers. Powers lays it up, no good. Here comes Miller, number 12, brings it down, lays it up, and scores it. What a nice play by Travis Miller, a 5'7" junior.
I guarantee you if I was good, he and this young man from 5'4" guy from Van Buren, I can't think of his name.
Oh, he plays tough too.
Oh, I tell you what, those two guys right there, I can watch them play all day long. They just give you everything they have. They go inside against the big guys, which just blows my mind. They just go in there and say, well, if you can block it, but I'm going to put it up.
I'm going to bring it in there. Looks like we got a foul on Jared Foster.
It's Foster's first.
Foster's played a nice game.
Nick Hayes in for the Camels. Going out, Chris Hahn gets a nice hand from the Camel faithful here. Played a great game. He's
Sure
got
did.
18 in the game.
Ball comes over, kicked over to Powers. He lays it up, no good. Hayes picks it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Gideon. Long pass. Down to Miller. Miller's going to take it in. He's going to lay it up and score it, and he's fouled by Nick Hayes. I'll tell you what, this little guy right here, this number 12, is Travis Miller's hard to stop. He's going to take that ball to the hole, and he's doing a very, very good job.
We've seen a lot of teams play this year. He can make any team. We don't know he'd start for every team, but I guarantee you he would have a uniform.
He'd be on there.
Be tough to break in on Donovan's team or the Green Waves team.
Exactly.
But he's the type of young man that can play for Portageville.
Yeah, right.
I guarantee you.
Puts a free throw up, missed it. Dustin Hayden brings the ball down. Working around, stops, shoots a little jump shot, no good. Ball kicked over. Oh, Gideon throws it away. Wright gets the ball, goes in, shoots a layup, no good. Rebound. Here comes number 12. Here comes Travis Miller, kicks it back over to Horde. Horde goes in, shoots a layup, no good. Ball turned back over to Campbell. Said it went off of Gideon Bulldogs.
4:14 to go. Campbell up by 22, 64-42. Nick Hayes to inbound. Gives it to Hayden. Go on ahead, Tommy. I don't mean to take it away from him. No, you go right on. I'm enjoying watching.
Nick Hayes hung up back here, throws the ball, throws it away. Miller kicks it over to Boone. Boone lays it up, rolls off, but he's fouled. Looks like he's fouled by Nick Hayes. Nick Hayes' first foul.
That's his second, Tommy.
Is that? He's just been in. He picked up two pretty quick.
Well, I tell you what.
He plays pretty aggressive, and I like to see that.
He had it. He had 4-on-1 coming toward him, and he did take the ball.
I believe we got a timeout for Campbell.
A timeout on the floor with 4:03 to go in the game. It's the Campbell 64, the Gideon Bulldogs 42. We'll be right back.
Las Brisas Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Malden has the best Mexican food in the Boot Hill. Their fast, friendly service will always keep you smiling. Bottomless drinks never leave you thirsting. Lunch specials every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Also new at Las Brisas is a new drive-through window. You can call ahead and your food will be waiting for you. Call 276-6666 or better yet, visit the friendliest dining atmosphere and best food in the Boot Hill, open 7 days a week. That's Las Brisas Authentic Mexican Restaurant on Business 25 in Malden. Tell Gustavo and the gang you heard about it them on Channel 21.
Campbell's got good play from about everybody that's come off the bench tonight. Campbell goes, as we said earlier, goes 8-9 deep, and they don't really lose very much when they bring in these young men. And Campbell just had a real good third quarter to push this thing out to a 22-point lead. You know, they was very, very aggressive on defense to start this quarter, causing lots of turnovers. And Gideon tried their best, but, you know, Campbell just covered them up. Campbell shoved it out, like I say, to a 22-point lead. We got a timeout. We got Boone, Jordan Boone, going to go to the free throw line. Boone's had a pretty nice game. They've shut him down really from the field. He's had lots of free throws, but you're going to have to do that to Jordan Boone if you're going to beat Gideon because he is a nice player.
Well, he has 15 in the game. He got that three-pointer in the third period.
Boone puts up his first one. Hits it. Nice free throw.
Now has 16.
Puts up second free throw and hits it. It's hard to make people believe that he's not having a good game with 17 points, but usually this young man will have in the 30s. Definitely have in the 20s.
Blake Neal in for Jake Tennant for the Camels.
Dustin Hayden kicks the ball in. Ends up to Blake Neal. Blake Neal's going to bring the ball up against the man-to-man press. Oh, tried to throw it in. Gideon's kicked the ball. It's going to turn it back to Campbell.
Sam Bader back in the game. Going out is Eugene Powers for the Camels.
Nick Hayes going to inbound it under the Campbell basket. Blake Neal out front, wanting the ball. Kicked into Sam Bader. Sam back to Nick Hayes. Nick drives, kicks it back out. Dustin Hayden. Dustin tried to drive, cut off by Miller. Over to Nick Hayes. Back over to Blake Neal. Drives for a layup,
nice
lays
drive.
it up, no good.
He had to put it up left-handed, Tommy. Right-handed, it wouldn't have been close enough, and he just missed it. Look at that drive by Foster.
Well, he laid it up there, almost went in. Campbell's got the ball, bringing it back. Sam Bader drives down, kicks it over. It's going to be a foul.
Did you notice Bader handling the ball that time? For a big man, he had that back
sure
bent.
did. Does a real good job. I believe Jordan Boone is fouled out of the ball game. Jordan Boone's a nice player. 6'3" junior will be back for Gideon next year. Gideon plays a lot of young players. They're going to be a team to contend with that Tri-County Conference next year. It's going to be a nice team. Looks like Shane Deppro going to come in for him.
Boone leads the game with 17 points. 3:24 to go. Sam Bader the line to shoot 2.
Sam's had a nice game tonight. Scores his 9th point. Doing a real good job. Sam does a lot of things for this team. Plays good defense, rebounds, handles the ball, up, scores it, hit both free throws. I like to see that. It's late in the game. I like to see a free throw go in anytime.
Well, Sam got hurt in that tournament down at Holcomb.
Yes, he did.
And it's taken him a while to get back to where he's, I think, at 100%. He still wears that knee brace, but he's playing a lot more like we've seen him play in the past.
That's right. Horde shoots up a three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Deppro, stuck it up and in. Nice rebound by Deppro.
Hey, Shane Depro's played a nice game. He's got 6 on the night. He's picked up quite a few rebounds.
He sure has. Casey Wright's got the ball over, kicks it over. Sam Bader in the middle, spins, kicks it back out to Dustin Hayden. Campbell in no hurry. Playing the ball around here. Dustin Hayden takes the ball around his back, kicks it over, back over to Blake Neal. Ball taken away by Miller, now taken back by Blake Neal, kicked over. Oh, back under. Casey Wright up, no good, but he's fouled.
I tell you, who was after the ball?
He sure was.
Miller.
That ball's right there. Miller's going to be after it.
I tell you.
Wouldn't it be great if you had access to your bank account information 24 hours a day? With internet banking and bill payment service from First Community Bank, you can. It always seems there's never enough time in a day, but with our internet banking service, you can take care of your banking needs on your schedule, not ours. You can pay bills, check account balances, and transfer funds anytime, anywhere. And best of all, First Community Bank offers this service, including bill payment, absolutely free. Go to www.1stcombank.com to find out more. First Community Bank. Experience the difference in banking. Member FDIC.
That young man could wear a uniform on a bunch of teams.
He sure could.
Just out of pure hustle.
Casey Wright sticks up the first free throw and scores it.
Eugene Powers back in for the Camels.
Camels played everybody on their bench tonight. Casey Wright puts up the second free throw. No good. Powers fights for the rebound. Went out off Shane Deppro. We're going to get back to Camel. Weeks coming in. Dustin Hayden going out. Weeks steps out to kick it in. Kicks it out to Sam Bader. Back into Weeks underneath. Loses control but picks it up, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Horde for the Bulldogs. He brings it down. Kicks it over to Miller in the corner. Miller looks underneath. Can't find anybody. Drives into the big boys, puts it up. No good, but he's fouled on the floor. He's not scared to take it in there.
No, he's not.
I like to watch him play.
Foul that time on Eugene Powers, his first.
Miller going to the free throw line, put up his first shot, scores it. This young man's played a very good game.
He has 12 on the night, Tommy.
Yep. Second shot, up and good. 13, scored 13 points, Travis Miller. Trying to trap out front, the Bulldogs, kicks it over to Casey Wright. Casey kicks it over, back underneath to Eugene Powers, puts it up and scores it. What good ball movement by the Camels.
Good move by Eugene Powers. Nice inlet pass by Cale Weeks.
Foster bringing the ball down. Ball kicked up by Wright, but Gideon gets it back. Here comes Miller, drives it in, shoots it out, lays it in there and scores it.
Tell you, the young man plays hard. I mean,
Sure
I know
does.
we've
Keep
said
saying,
that, but he just impresses me. I love his intensity. I love his hustle. Campbell bringing back in Nick Hayes. Also Baggett and Tennant. Gideon bringing in tonight. Let's see, what do we have at time?
I thought we had a foul, but it must just been out of bounds. Give it back to the Bulldogs.
Okay.
Foster brings the ball down, kicks it over to Miller, shoots a long three-pointer. Oh, almost hit it. Rebound Stafford, no good. Baggett gets the ball. You know what he's going to do with it. He's going to the other end. Kicks it over, goes to the left side, kicks it over to Nick Hayes. Nick drives the middle, loses control, picks it up. Going to call walking. Turn it back to the Bulldogs.
1:14 to go, 69-50. Campbell on top. Got a young man in for Gideon, number 34, and we do not have have him listed on our program.
Foster kicks it over to Miller, back out to Foster. Foster kicks it around, over to Depro. Depro back out to Foster. Foster's over to Depro. Kicked over, almost stolen away by Campbell, but picked up by Miller. He goes in, shoots it, going to have a foul.
On the floor, you go line and shoot a 1-and-1.
I knew when he got that ball where he was going. I'm going to take it in there. You're going to let me score. You're going to foul me. Miller shoots the first free throw and scores it.
You know, though, Tommy, that's a sign of a good ball player right there. He makes things happen. Right. He creates.
Exactly.
He doesn't let the action come to him. He takes the action to them.
You bet he does. Second free throw up, and he hit it. He got about 15 now.
Yep.
Campbell bringing the ball down. Tennant being picked up out front by Foster, almost stolen away. Picks the ball up. Now we got a foul on Jared Foster.
Foster and Miller gave each other a high five at that time. They knew they were double teaming, playing hard.
Yes, they were. They almost had that ball away from him, but Tennant done a good job. Tennant going to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Jake Tennant, a 5'11 junior, number 33, plays extremely hard. Up, no good. Rebound. Weeks up, no good. Here comes the Bulldogs, number 20. Foster breaking the ball down there, sticks it up left-handed, no good. Will be kicked out of bounds by Depro, going to give it back to the Camels. 37.1 seconds, 69 Camel, 52 Gideon Bulldogs. Tennant steps out to kick it in. Kicks it in to Baggett. Baggett brings it down.
Ooh!
Had a collision. Takes it away. Here comes Foster. I believe the Bulldogs are going to turn it back to the Camels. Very good hustle. They tried to save it. Couldn't.
Don't lose an ankle over in those bleachers,
You
guys.
sure will.
Good hustle, both teams. I tell you, Baggett and Foster ran into each other a while ago. I didn't see how hard of a hit in the Super Bowl yesterday.
Tennant brings the ball down, kicks it over to Baggett. Baggett loses it out of bounds. Going to turn it back over to Gideon. 21 and a half seconds to go in this ball game. Camel 69, Gideon 52. Foster brings the ball down, kicks it over to Miller. He loses it off his leg. No, said it went off the Camels. Gideon going to retain the basketball. Stafford steps out to kick it in out of the Gideon basket. Kicks it in to Miller. Miller drives, stops, shoots a little shot. He's fouled.
Foul at time on Eugene Powers. Going to be his second. The line to shoot two will be Travis Miller. He has 10 in a quarter.
I knew he had a bunch. He's really played a very good ball game. First free throw up, no good. Going to shoot his second free throw. Bounces 3 times, puts it up, and scores it. Weeks steps out, kicks it into Tennant. Down to 10 seconds to go. Tennant kicks the ball in, throws it away. Tried to hit Baggett under the Camel basket. Turned it back over to the Gideon Bulldogs. 9.1 seconds to go.
If Jordan would have caught that ball, he'd have been,
took him
out in our vehicle, wouldn't he?
Gideon kicks it over. Miller drives, takes it in, puts it up, blocked by Tennant. Weeks gets the ball. That's the ball game. 69 Campbell, 53 Gideon. What a nice ball game. Campbell just kind of put this thing away in the second half. Gideon played a real good first half, clawed herself back in, got within striking distance, but that Campbell defense really played exceptionally hard that third quarter, causing lots of turnovers, and Campbell capitalized on it. Can't say enough about Travis Miller for the Gideon Bulldogs. Now, he never gave up. That young man plays extremely hard. Jordan Boone didn't have the Jordan Boone night, but the Campbell defense had a little bit to say about that. They played him. They knew they was going to have to try to contain him. They knew they couldn't shut him down. They're just going to have to try to contain him a little bit. A lot of players from Campbell had nice games. Campbell played everybody. Everybody that came in the ball game contributed. Very good ball game. Campbell looking very good. Coach Fowler's got that team looking good at district time. That's what you want to do. I know he's got to be extremely happy with his Camels. He's picked up 2 wins here from Holcomb. Picked up 1 from Holcomb and then 1 from Gideon tonight. And I don't know who they play next, but I tell you, both teams, this Campbell team has just plays exceptionally well the last 2 ball games. Gideon in a rebuilding year, they don't give up. They play extremely hard. They try. They play a lot of underclassmen, play a lot of juniors, some sophomores, and some freshmen. They're going to build a team. Like I say, I think they're going to be a team to contend with in this Tri-County Conference next year. They do a nice job. Coach Campbell and Joey Kerperine and Jim Breeze, they do a nice job. But Campbell just done a good job tonight and shut them down. Another win for Steve Fowler and his Camels.
Well, Tommy, let's give the final stats here from the Campbell Gym. Eugene Powers, 2 for the Camels tonight. Dustin Hayden with 8. Sam Bader with 10. Casey Wright with 8. Blake Neal with 12. Jordan Baggett with 5. Jake Tennant with 2. Joe Page with 4. Chris Hahn with 18. Campbell 9 for 15 from the free throw line. And Campbell goes to 13-5 on the year. For the Gideon Bulldogs, 18 by Jacob Depro. Jared Foster had 3. 7 by Dustin Horrid. 17 by Jordan Boone. 6 by Shane Depro. 2 by Luke Stafford. Gideon 26 for 35 from the free throw line tonight, Tommy. Gideon goes to 5-15 on the year. Again, they're in a rebuilding year, but they hustle. I tell you what, Coach Campbell has to be. Naturally you get beat, you're not happy, but the effort his team put out, they never quit.
No, they don't, Bill. They're a nice team, and they're going to, they're young, and they're going to continue to get better.
Yep.
Play hard over the summertime, do some practice, and go some camps. It's going to be a nice little team. And I'm really impressed with how Campbell's coming about. Campbell's a nice little team. And everybody was concerned Campbell had that nice team last year, but I'll tell you what, they're getting everything out of these young men. And I'm very proud of them. I know Coach Fowler's proud of them. And thanks to the Campbell schools for allowing us to come over here and broadcast this ball game. And I see Carl Bobby down there. He's been hiding out on us.
Well, Tommy, thanks for announcing that second half for us. Gave me a little bit of a rest, and I appreciate that. I appreciate Kim Stokes coming over doing our camera work. I'm Bill Hampton. Thanks for tuning in, Channel 21, making us your basketball school of the year, our basketball channel of the year, because we really appreciate it. The Gideon cheerleaders are taking pictures of us, and we appreciate that. Gideon's going to be in for a real surprise when New Wave gets that cable all fixed over there, and they're going to be able to watch high school basketball, see themselves. We'll be playing these games throughout the year. But, again, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, I echo exactly what you said about the Campbell schools. We appreciate their assistance in helping us get this game done. I'm Bill Hampton. Thanks for tuning in. We want to thank Kim Stokes, our camera girl. We want to thank Tommy Jacobs also coming in here to help us. And until next time, put those seatbelts on. We want to see you back with us at each and every game. And don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, and look forward to tomorrow.